Hi, everyone. Okay, continuing in the same vein that we've been talking about with the midterm elections coming up for November 8th, 2022, what you have before you is the Grand Tableau of the Lenormand deck. And what I did was I charged the scythe as the Republican Party, and I charged the anchor to represent the Democrats because they're anchored right now in the House, in Congress, in the Senate, and in the presidency. And in order to see which one of these two parties is going to be victorious during this midterm election, I wanted to see, because it's such an odd race going on right now, I wanted to see, could we do a deep level dive into this using this layout? Okay, so as I said, here is the Republican and here is the Democrat Party. I also went ahead and charged the female 29 to represent the women's issues, and the 28th male to represent more of the patriarchy that's going on. Right now, the way I go through with laying out the cards, obviously you shuffle with your intention, you lay them out. I like to do 4 rows of 8, followed by the 4 here at the bottom. Another thing I like to do is once I see where everyone is seated, I take it into the 4s. I look at the 4 corners, the 4 outer corners, which is the heart, the lilies, the snake, and the bouquet. So what is going to be announced is it's going to be something, it's going to work out better than we thought. With the lilies, things have been there for a long time. It's in the coffin, and lilies also can represent long time suffering. So in order to move forward from this, we kind of have to go through all this conflict that is going on, all this inner fighting that's going on, even among the same parties. And here we have the bouquet, which is sitting where the moon would be. So it's that feeling of we're going to be all right. The snake is sitting where the ring would be, which is a commitment. That to me looks pretty ugly, and it's going to be a very emotional thing, something that's going to spark a lot of emotion. But if you look over here, this is where, let me see, this is where the bouquet normally belongs. The 9th card, the bouquet, we have the baby sitting there, the 13th card. So it's something new is going to come out of this. Now, after doing the 4 corners, I do the 4 inside corners, the tree, the whip, the woman's issue, and the stork. So very quickly, the grassroots are going to come out very quickly, and the women's issues are going to change a lot of things. So we may be wondering, where are the women in all this? What's going on? There's huge serious women's issues going on. I feel like at the center of this, there's going to be enough assertiveness, assertive action, new assertive action that's going to be discussed. Also with the stork belongs here in the 17th spot. We have the birds. So this change is having a lot of people talking about this. There's going to be a lot of talk. There's going to be people taking action. So I have faith, call it what you want, but I have faith that from this layout, at the core of everything, the women's issues will be coming through. It's going to come through the forefront. The last 4 is the scythe, the clover, the rider, the cross. So if you look at this as a sentence, it's the Republican Party is going to appear very lucky, okay? And they're going to speak a lot to this luck, because in order to show that they're ahead and that they're not concerned because they're ahead and everything looks good for them, I think there's going to be a disappointment with the party, and going to be calling a lot of foul. Now, remember when I said, here is the 29th, the woman is going to represent women's issues. This card, the 29th card, belongs here. And the star, we're going to use the star as the star of success. I should have mentioned that in the beginning. So the anchor is the Democrats who are in the House and in the Senate and presidency. The scythe represents the Republican Party. And here's the woman who is representing women's issues. This is going to be the part that brings change. It's going to secure the anchor that's already there. So we went in from the four corners to the inside to the out. Okay, this bottom row. This is the bottom row of the final of how it's going to come out for the Republicans. I like to do a knighting. And a knighting, as if you're playing chess, would be, for instance, here's the woman, 1, 2, and over, going towards the past. Here are the bills. Here are the laws that are being projected. 1, 2, and over. This is a problem. This is going to deteriorate our society, our government, by going in that direction. 1, 2, and over. The goal must be to deplete that, to stop what's going on. 1, 2, and over. Here's the sun shining. So the purpose of this is the shining on success. There's a lot of light on this issue. If we look at it from the patriarch, a male energy point of view, 1, 2, and over, it's going to be stopped. 1, 2, and over, it's going to have to be changed. 1, 2, and over. The bear signifies money, finances. If you look at where the bear is, it's the 15th card. It belongs over here. Well, the clouds are there. There's not going to be enough money. It's not about money. People are going to be voting more about the lack of control, the lack of rights, the lack of freedom they're going to have in their life. So finally, it's going to come to that. It's not going to be one of these things where we throw enough money on something and people will just shut up and go away. Another thing here is notice that the male energy and the female energy are in the same column. Okay, so what you have here is what's below her is knowledge, also things that are being kept secret. Okay, and he's sitting in the 4th place, which is where the house belongs, in the 4th place. So this male energy is keeping everything secret, only among their own kind. She is aware of this, and there's good luck. There's luck that's going to be on the side. This luck belongs over here. It's going to really start showing. People are going to start paying attention of the amount of manipulation and slyness, the cunning that has been taking place in order for people to side with the candidates, where it's going to be a sleight of hand. They're talking about one thing, but we aren't paying attention what they're doing with the other hand. And with the other hand is they're trying to tie down these women issues. So that said, we're looking at the star, which is where the woman would be sitting. And as I said, we use the star as the star of success. The star belongs here by the ship, and the ship is moving forward. It's moving forward in the direction with the letter. There's going to be a commitment, and there's going to be they're stopping this snake from continuing on, and I see it as a split. I see where it's going to be the Democrats are still going to come out ahead, and they are going to give something to those who are with the Republican Party as far as voters, some sort of compromise. but at the same time, they're going to not pass through a lot of these laws that have been threatening to be passed as a way to control women. So that said, please get out there and vote. Please, no matter what, it's important that you vote. It's important that your freedom, whether you're a male or a female, that you vote, not, I don't want to say your consciousness, but be aware of who you're voting for and what the whole cause is for, because this, like so many of the past couple of elections, is very important. And do your homework, do your research, make your own minds up, but I hope you vote.